Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, January 21st. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs, and nothing's changed since last night as the market continues to push lower after some vicious short covering early in the day yesterday in all of our indices. Once that stopped and we took out the openings, market just resumed what it had been doing for the past 4 or 5 days. We took out last month's low in SPY and ES, possibility of an outside month down. Russell teetering with the $200 level. Their next destination is 191. So some interesting times here in the first month of the trading year. Right now, overnight high in SPY is 447.12. Overnight low is 443.16, which is exactly the 11 wide that we had back on September 27th. So even though this market has had great ranges and everything, it's still very mechanical. We did our best volume of the year and the biggest range of the year. So 3 days this month that the market's really sold off, and that's been your biggest ranges and biggest volume, right? No surprise. It's generally how it's gone. I gave you a lot of destinations last night. I'm not going to go over any of them. You should have them all. Now, SPY's low yesterday, I'm using is 444.50. Remember, we had those couple of spit outs in M period. So we might not gap lower compared to what ES does. It all depends. We still have 75 minutes to go because my low on the day is lower than what ES's was. But if we do gap lower, obviously M's low would become an upside destination. Regardless, if we don't gap or we fill the gap, now that's, remember, we had a huge range in M. Your first target would be your overnight high, then L's low, which is the base of the price probe. Remember, we all went out with a double distribution day. Triple Qs went out with 1, 2, 3 sets of single prints. Russell went out with only one also. No, Russell had 2 also. So there's a lot of work to be done now for the buyers, right? A lot of work. Came into the new year with some pretty good hope, especially in SPY and ES. And not only have we given that all back, we're basically almost inside of September from last year. We do have that weekly low below us in the gap, 443.27 to 442.66. Between that's from October 15th. And then remember, the 443.16 11 wide is inside of that gap. That's from September 27th. So that was a level that was going to be a downside destination, and we gapped above it, and it's still around. So something tells me that's a pretty important level that we might go and test and take out. Then it remains to be seen what they want to do as far as how much damage they want to take back from all the single prints from back in October. No long for me right here. There really isn't one. Lower value, possible gap. I mean, again, can you take little longs against those visual levels I'm talking about? I guess you can, but I wouldn't stay married to them. So in other words, if you take that long against the 11 wide from September 27th, I'd be out if the gap fills, which is 40 cents lower. And then below that, you don't have anything to the price probe, and then more single prints from October 14th. So there's all different levels. The one big level that you might find some support is down what I gave you yesterday at that 438.58 level, where we have a 253-point gap. But again, that's still $6 away. So right now, until proven otherwise, I would be looking for shorts on any kind of rallies, right? Especially against visual areas. Now, I'm not telling you to take a short inside of M and hold it the whole way, but I would definitely take a short. Again, if we gap low against yesterday's low, I would definitely take a short against the overnight high. And I'd also definitely take a short against L's low. So those are early game plan for SPY and ES. And basically it's the same in Russell and triple Qs. We'll recap all of these indices tonight, all their charts. And boy, it should be interesting to see all of them. And then on our chart, so the monthly is now balanced with a possibility of an outside month down. Next big term target is 426, which is October's low. Look, there's been nothing wrong with getting that either. It'd be healthy to wipe out a bunch of week longs, especially early in the year. So then you could balance for a while and then maybe resume an upward trend and go make new highs. So the monthly right now is balanced. The weekly is clearly down. And again, their next level is that 426 level. And the daily is firmly down, one-time framing down 5 days. Maybe we go and test the 200-day moving average today, 441.68, which would be 10 cents higher than where the first set of single prints start from October 14th. So that would be interesting if they were to go and test that level. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.